Hey there, history buffs. Today, let's dive into the real reasons behind World War I. Now, you've probably heard that the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the spark that ignited the war. Well, that's true, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. The roots of the Great War run much deeper. Let's start with nationalism. In the early 20th century, Europe was a boiling pot of nationalistic fervor. Countries like Germany, Austria-Hungary and Russia were filled with people who believed their nation was superior and destined for greatness. This created a sense of rivalry and distrust among nations. Then we have militarism. European powers were in an arms race, building massive armies and navies. The idea was that military strength would deter enemies and preserve peace, and ironically, it only made war more likely as nations were eager to flex their military muscles. Don't forget alliances. Europe was teetering on the edge of conflict thanks to a complex web of alliances. The Triple Entente, consisting of France, Russia and the UK, stood against the Triple Alliance of Germany, Austria-Hungary and Italy. These alliances meant that if one nation went to war, others were bound to follow. Imperialism also played a major role. European powers were fiercely competing for colonies and resources around the globe. This competition bred resentment and conflict, particularly in regions like Africa and Asia. Lastly, let's talk about political miscalculations. Leaders at the time underestimated the devastating consequences of a large-scale war. They believed that any conflict would be short and decisive. Instead, it turned into a drawn-out, brutal affair that reshaped the world. So while the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the immediate trigger, the real reasons behind World War I were much more complex and deep-rooted. It was a perfect storm of nationalism, militarism, alliances, imperialism, and political miscalculations. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you next time.